What is happening, Magnus? The God that wields the dark Mjolnir returns to descend upon this throne of thought and answer your question as the Magnusite movement marches forward to 1 million subscribers, 700,000 strong. Now, got a question from a Magnusita here. And she says here that this is in conversation style. She wrote many things in different lines of this. Like, she sent me several messages communicating what she wanted to say. So let's see this. She started out with a few things. I didn't read everything, but I kind of have an idea of what she may going to say. So anyway, let's listen to this. Having a hard time getting a date. I follow by the rules. Can men be intimidated by my independence? First of all, I'll answer that question. Yes, men can be intimidated by your independence, but sometimes men are put off by your independence. Can be put off by independence. And what I mean by that is, I have a friend that is very independent, and she knows that her independence can be a thorn in her side when dating men, because when you come off like, I don't need a man and all that other shit, men are kind of like, well, what'd you need me for then? What, am I just a damn dildo for you? I understand, you know. Men like to feel appreciated and wanted and needed too. We need each other. Males and females need each other. We're meant to go together. That's how it works, okay? We're meant to be companions. We both feel a need, and when you act like you don't need what we can provide, then your independence can make you single for the rest of your I don't know what happened there. It's a feminist setting. Don't want to hex on me out there while I'm trying to talk. Okay, so stop being so independent if you're one of those super headstrong independent, because really, to me as a man, it doesn't intimidate me. It puts me off. I'm kind of like, all right, yeah, you're a strong single woman, blah blah blah, you know. She says, I was married for 18 years, divorced him for 10 years, divorced from my second husband for 2 years. Okay. I've raised my daughters on my own. They live with me full time. Their father has not seen them in 10 years. He has a new family. I'm not looking for a dad for my girls. They're older now. I'm not ugly. I'm not a model. I'm sweet, kind, caring. I'm positive on life. And I just can't find a man that wants to date one lady. Okay, so you run into a lot of players. For a lot of guys, it's just, they're fishing right now. They're not exactly ready to settle down with one. I had a date with a black man over the weekend. He was calling me and texting me. I go to respond to his text, and he blocked my number. That right there doesn't make any sense. What was going on in between there? That doesn't make any sense. To, you know, talk to somebody over the weekend, he's calling you and texting you, and all of a sudden he blocked you. Hell, did you take too long? Some dudes get a little sensitive. But, oh, you mean she ain't get back to me today? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that bitch. You know, that might have happened. I never dated outside my race before. I've always been attracted to black men. I'd rather date them rather than a white man. His family is racist, he told me. Okay, so this is beforehand, before he blocked you. I don't know what happened to him. Okay, well, check this out. I have a friend that she's half Japanese, she's half white, and she's dating this black dude forever. I'm talking about for years, and his family's racist. They don't want him with a white woman. Now, I don't see her as white. I see her as being mixed. But anyway, so she's never met his family, not once. All these years, I'm talking about over 10 years. They've been dating off and on. Yeah. So he could be that type, you know, where his family kind of runs his ass. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Don't deal with a man that is making decisions based on what all his family's going to think. Get with a man that is basing his decisions on what he thinks, not what everybody else thinks. Says, I have watched your video on interracial dating. I know you are tired of talking about it. He also said I was a Betty. You sure you didn't mean Becky? So I found out what that meant. How can I let black men know I'm interested without changing my appearance? You don't have to. You don't have to change your appearance. Yeah, because you were watching my video when it was kind of tongue in cheek, but it was kind of true. There are certain women that are interested in black men that dress and act a certain way. It's stereotypes that I was kind of making fun of, but that are actually real. Just like just some black men that date white women that stereotypically act a particular way. Stereotypically, it's like just white guys that date black women that act a certain way. Like my cousin James Grizzly, he does the wrestling reviews with me. He's mixed. His dad's white, his mom is black, and she's my aunt. But his dad, you would never know. His dad looked like a fucking cop. His dad looked like a cop that shoot me in the back. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a damn state trooper. Like, come on, buddy. Give me, you know what I mean? Give me a reason. But he's one of the nicest guys I ever met. He takes real good care of my aunt. He's not a yo-yo chin strap. You know, like I got a homeboy that I'm going to have on the show. He got the chin strap, yo-yo. He's down with the black people. You know, he's a down-ass white dude. You know, just down-ass white girls. But you don't have to be that way for us to know you're interested. Just look at us, okay? I told y'all this in other videos. If you're interested, I don't care what type of man it is, just look at him. Give him the attention, the flirtatiousness, and you know what I mean, that you would any other man. We will notice, okay? If we don't notice, one of two things. Either we're not interested in you at all, you know what I mean, we didn't see you, or sometimes we don't even think you'd be interested in us. Sometimes men, period, see girls we don't think would be interested in us, so we're just kind of like, we don't look at them. You know what I mean? She said, I know this sounds like I'm crazy, but I'm not. I'm going to be 46. It's not easy dating at my age anyway. Sorry for rambling on. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm tired of white men not liking a curvy lady. I have a bottom also. I want skin and they want skin and bones. Black men seem to be more interested in me. You know, that's funny. That's a cultural thing, and I know plenty of white dudes that like thick chicks. I know plenty of them, but like women with bodies. But I understand what you're saying. There's a difference between what white people consider thick and what black people consider thick, and I'm talking about in general. I'm not talking about each and every single person. The funny thing is, there are women in the black community that aren't favored physically to black men. So, for example, a lot of times if you're too thin in the black community, or too dark skinned, or just be dark skinned and thin, it's going to be hard to get a black man sometimes. But a lot of white men like thin girls, right? So I found a lot of sisters that are thin and dark skinned with white dudes. You know what I mean? So I understand why you gravitate to who finds you attractive. It makes sense. You know, you may want a white man, and but you're getting all this attention from black men, so it's kind of like, oh, well, I might as well go with who wants me. I get it. Instead of going the least resistance, going against the grain, you going with the grain. Like, look, all these brothers is interested in me. I'm thick. Let's do it. I'm looking at your picture here. I can't see your body. I can't see what you look like. I can see your face. I see you look good. You're an attractive lady. But I can't see what, you know, I don't know how curvy you are. You know what I mean? Sometimes girls say they curvy, but you're not. You know what I mean? You're the way upper end of curvy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you fat. I'm just saying. And, you know, it is what it is, though, you know. She says, how do I show that I'm interested in black men? All right, so I already answered that. Since I'm a Betty, that's a Becky. Thank you for reading this. I'm just not getting this way. I'm just not getting this way the dating scene is now. It was a lot easier at age 17 in 1987. Woo! Rock, rock, planet rock. Don't stop. Girl, you took it back. Hope you can help me, Tyrone. Lost in Ohio. P.S. If you do give me some advice on my issues, please don't make fun of me. Don't use my real name. I'm just looking for someone to share my life with. That's not too much to ask, is it? Lost in Ohio. I've never asked for advice like this before. I could really use some information. I'm getting really tired of all the games. I'm very frustrated about dating in general. I'm going after a different type of man. Black men are very interesting to me. Okay, crazy sounding lady leaving you. Decide. LOL, I'm just nervous writing you. Lost in Ohio. Okay, so I think I've answered everything. You know, it's one thing you could do that's, you could go on Tinder. Tinder's pretty cool because Tinder, you pick men that you like, and if they pick you, you both know about it. You know what I mean? Like, there's none of the awkwardness where you have to answer emails from guys that you're not interested in. You just go through and pick all the guys you think are hot and your type or whatever you like. And if they like you back, you're going to know about it and you'll get talking. And yeah, I think that's one of the easiest dating apps out there. So check that out. Try that out. I've answered everything. Just be you, because we like you for you. We don't need you to act like a down-ass chick or, whatever, or try to act like a black girl, or do your hair like a black girl, or dress like a black girl. All you have to do is be you. There are plenty of black men that like you for you. I'm sure there's plenty of white men out there that like you for you. Over here in New Jersey, I see plenty of white dudes with thick white chicks all the time. So maybe you just need to move. Who knows? Maybe in Ohio. Wait, I thought Ohio was like farm country. I thought y'all was big corn-fed motherfuckers over there. I thought y'all like them thick and strapping. Like your man is big and strapping like Brock Lesnar. And I thought your women was like that too. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, but country, home country cook and make you thick. Okay? So anyway, and send me a full-length picture because I'm very curious, all right? Oh, not going to say it. Post your comments down below. If you need to write me, make sure you read the description box. 1 million subscribers. Woo!